Welcome home, brave heroes. I'm Ash, this is HeroQuest, and we continue our journey with dirt cheap dungeons by now looking at, not one pack, but two, the Squire, or modular dungeon system, as well as the door upgrades pack. This one's pretty small and hopefully self-explanatory. It just provides you with a way to replace all of your existing wooden doors with all of these fancy metal ones. You've got copper and brass variants, although they are made of plastic, but the material looks very metallic. In double door and single door variations, as well as a host of door clips, just in case you needed more. We'll take a look at those in conjunction with the Squire set, which, as always, is made with 30% pre-consumer recycled materials and natural fibers. This is what you would go for if you can't afford the HQ set right now, or ever. This is a smaller pack of wall, doorway, and stairway segments than the HQ set, but it's 9 foot, able to cover 202 square inches of tabletop area. This flexible compact set typically makes an 8-room dungeon, usually good for a 1 to 2 hour dungeon crawl. I have a lot of machine oil under my fingernails, don't worry about that. It's a rough week at work. It comes with the very nostalgic catalog, the instructions to apply the hinge clips and top clips to the walls, and of course, the box of goodies. This box of goodies is a little bit different than the other boxes. It's not all like expertly lined up inside the box for maximum roomage efficiency, or MRE. There's still a lot of stuff in there, and here is our nice little container. This is a first. I haven't come across a set yet with a nice little container like this, full of our door pieces and top clips and hinge clips. We also get something with this set that we don't get with the HeroQuest set, and that is ruined walls, broken, busted walls in different sizes. We've got a 2-tile, a 3-tile, and a 4-tile right here. No, wait, hold on. No. Just 2 tiles and 3 tiles. And with these, you can make your own combinations. So you can have perfectly good wall and torn wall. You can have it at a corner here for a junction. You can combine 2 broken walls to create a secret door, or what would function as a secret door, because, I mean, it's not so secret. It's a big giant tear in the wall. And it's not really a door, you know what I mean. Turn them around to create a sort of ruined wall. I guess all of the walls are ruined if they're battle damaged like this. Important to note, these are 2 separate products. The door upgrade pack is available by itself. Those of you who have decided that sets like these are kind of out of your price range for what they are, Dirt Cheap Dungeons does make the individual walls available on their website, so I don't think I've made anybody aware of that yet. If you go to the website, you can order these walls individually, and you can get some for as low as $1 a piece USD. So that's worth checking out. All right, we have these wooden doors, but I want to use my door upgrade pack. Now here's the part in the video where I typically advise folks, if they're having any trouble with the door opening all the way before it kind of jams up into place or the clips start to come out, to just keep the clips held in while you open the door fully till it reaches its maximum range of motion, and then you'll have a completely free swinging door that holds its position wherever you decide to keep it, open or closed. But I didn't have any problems like that with this material. For whatever reason, these just snap in fine. But if your luck is different than mine, then yeah, just do that and you won't have any problems at all. I neglected to mention that although this comes with these 2 different materials, this sort of copper-esque material and the brass or bronze-esque material, there are different styles here. We have a door with a window, and we have a door with a valve, a flywheel. So kind of a steampunk vibe. Really cool stuff. Okay, you'll get a couple of these double door archway sections, and you can of course install your double doors in here. Snaps right in, no problem. It does take some effort to do so, but those are never going to come out now. I mean, unless you want them to, then you can just pull them out. I would like to be able to get my hands on a circular staircase. I only have these straight ones because there are many different styles of door. You can treat them mechanically differently by saying that some doors unlock only if you have a key. Some doors just open if you use the open door bonus action or action, depending on what game you're playing. Other doors require a switch of some kind, a lever, trapdoor, push button somewhere else in the dungeon to open, and the players will always be able to know which kind of door it is by its appearance. That sort of baked-in visual mechanic can add some immersion into your gameplay. Buy a few of these sets and you can pre-build rooms, or make sure that you never have to remove doors or swap them out. You'll just always have a set of pre-door installed walls ready for any situation. Something I haven't mentioned in this series of videos is that these are highly drillable. There was a user who was actually able to take these, drill holes through them, and get some LED lights to use as light sources in the dungeon, wall sconces, just pushing them through the little holes that they drilled into the wall, and I thought that was such a cool thing. As I've said before, do not worry about running out of clips. The company makes sure that you have more clips than you are going to need. You could probably come up with some pretty crazy wall configurations, but you'll still have whatever clips you need to get them all connected nice and sturdy. I built a wall that you're not really going to be able to get into unless the heroes use some sort of feat to climb over the broken portion. Perhaps this was magically sealed, or perhaps it was just constructed this way to begin with, but the monsters have found a way to break inside. And so shall you too, heroes. Break inside. Not break inside, sneak inside the already break, the existing break. The system boasts the ability to make 8 rooms. I fear I may have busted it unfairly a little bit by forcing it to conform to this HeroQuest board, but we're not too far from 8 yet. You know what? We're actually good. We are about to make 8 rooms. Absolutely love the sculpting they have done with the doors. They just fit so perfectly. No notes on the doors, none whatsoever. I'd say this is the thing to look to when you are trying to make a door system for your game and you're not wanting to use the clip-ons, the clip over the wall type doors. Some people prefer those, I get it, but man, I am really taken by these. That's it, 8 rooms and 2 walls left over, as well as a crap load of doors. Well, that's because I have a door kit that's separate, never mind. And storage solution, love that. So after you get your doors all nice and put together, you're not going to have the doors or those specific door clips taking up space in your box anymore. They'll be kind of allocated to the flatness of the walls and will be automatically included in the wall storage. It's at this point I really wish I had the 45-degree angled wall type clip set that they have. That's on my list to get. Whether or not I can use it with my HeroQuest boards, but it'll lend even more immersion to my scenes, especially on the like Loki battle maps scenes. God, it's time for the cast and crew to show up. Where are they? Continuing their perilous if mysterious quest, our heroes have delved into the dungeon at last. Oi, boss, was a right shame what happened to Sheffy in it. Why is your accent different, and who the hell is Sheffy? During the free action phase of their turn, the hero decides how much to open the door. If a double door, then the hero can choose to open one or both sides of the double door. When they are finished opening the door, the dungeon or game master or Zargon can place the elements that are now in their line of sight. With this stealth rule applied, the downside is that if a monster is not spotted when the door is open, the monster will not activate in the next turn, but will not be placed on the board until it is in the hero's line of sight as per usual. The upside is that when a hero enters a room that has a partially opened door for the first time, and the monster is placed on the board, the hero can get an extra attack die, highlighting a stealth attack on the monster. You go first, bruv. No monsters in here, only another door. Orc smash door. While this can be seen as a flaw of the design of the dungeon product, this is more a flaw of the person designing the dungeon in question. You would not design a dungeon, or any piece of architecture for that matter, where double doors open into a corridor or hallway. It just isn't done, and if you insist on doing it, then you deserve situations like this.
Hey Griselda, do you see the top of that hammer?
What, you mean that one? That one right there, sticking up out of the wall there?
Yeah, isn't that in our line of sight?
Why no, it's not at all.
But there's somebody there they must be opening the door. There's a hammer, we can see it. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's an orc hammer.
Nope, out of sight, out of mind. It's just a dead end. Try opening the doors inward, like pull them. Oh. The next part of our dungeon offers a unique challenge. Get by the break in the wall without being seen. Sneaking, or movement that has a stealth bonus applied, can be accomplished by rolling 1 movement die. While sneaking, a hero can be thought of as crawling or stooping low while moving quietly. You can also house rule that goblins and halflings are not subject to seeing over things, but it's either or, it's your game. However, when this happens, the goblin gets a free attack on the passing by hero. 2 attack dice and your turn is over. Stupid goblin. I'll come over that wall and then oh, there's something else in this room. Is the reason you don't have a consistent accent a running bit, or is Ash just forgetting what you sound like? You what, bruv? Scenes like this look really awesome from this particular point of view. By the way, the creator of these wall sections said you can absolutely just cut these feet off if they're getting in the way. Any corners that you create are going to automatically help each other support their steadfastness in standing upright, and entire room sequences / structures that look like this are not going anywhere. Nothing here is falling over, even if you cut all the feet off. The feet are super useful if you need like freestanding walls. For this dungeon, I forgot to put a door on this room, so I'm gonna say both of these monsters can't escape unless the ogre wants to take the goblin and throw them out. But goblins have not been a challenge for our heroes thus far. We need to get to the stairwell behind this door. And just how do you know the stairs are behind that door? Because I can see with my eyes. Just look at this. But that door is locked. We have to go in the door behind me.
I think we should split up. What, this trick again?
If your heroes are using unencumbered movement, unthreatened, they'll have to announce that they are switching to stealth movement and then roll 1 die. There is no assumed average. What they roll is what they get. You can sneak over sections of wall like this by carefully climbing into them. If you don't use stealth movement, you could end up tripping. If a hero steps on a trap while using stealth movement, their movement and turn must end, but they will not suffer the effects of the trap. They will have discovered the trap. The trap will remain armed. Facing plays an important role with stealth movement. If enemies are facing away from the hero, they won't hear them, and that means they will not activate on Zargon's turn. And so our heroes continue their quest.
Very interesting.